Ok, tout le monde est prêt, tout le monde est bon.
Je vais faire genre qu'on n'est pas en train de faire DreamDaddy, comme ça je stresse pas, mais ça va venir.
Comment ça?
Je suis en déni.
Par contre, je sais pas quelle voix je dois faire, moi.
Mais fais n'importe quoi, fais ce que tu veux.
Improvise.
Magnifique. Tu vas faire le fumeur.
Voilà.
Oh putain, c'est
Attends,
insupportable
tu
ce
fais
bruit
la voix
quoi.
d'un fumeur pour un gosse, tu sais.
Tu fais ça pour Robert?
Je fais qu'une seule voix parce que je suis très stressée de la vie.
Voilà, c'est ça.
J'ai 3 ans et déjà 3 cancers du poumon et...
Bon, Q
Ouais.
Ouais, j'existe.
Le
Ouais.
narrateur.
Ben, du coup, c'est à toi de lire les... Tu sais, la description, etc.
Ouais, je sais, j'attendais.
Ok.
Le narrateur, s'il vous plaît.
I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on.
Manda? I got laid?
She yells through the door.
Oh no. What?
I have something for you.
I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later?
Are you fapping? Okay, just why you don't want this big old envelope we got from HEA.
HI.
HI, my aunt.
Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open.
Amanda, I got laid.
Manda?
Oh, how do you say that? Horn?
Horn.
Horny.
Horny?
No, horn.
Horn Institute for the Arts?
I mean, if you're busy, I can come back.
Yeah.
Father, please.
I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth.
Ken.
That's probably bad for your teeth.
She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it.
And?
The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable.
I can't believe this.
Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't.
Yes.
I got in!
Oh!
Pourquoi il y a des
I
hamsters
got
là-bas?
in!
Let me
Amanda
in.
tosses the letter aside and gives
Let
me
me
a big hug.
Congrats, sweetie. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
She pulls away and looks at the letter again.
Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in.
Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Thanks, Dad. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away.
I will sell my body for you.
I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time.
It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work.
Really?
Of course.
Baby.
Amanda hugs me again.
Oh, child.
Alright.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you
We're-
want.
We're going to McDonald's, everyone.
Yeah.
Wherever?
Cette tête qu'elle tient.
C'est moi quand je vais au McDo.
Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck.
Oh, valid.
You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor.
Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a read over the view.
I can't say I'm mad.
Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Yes.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and
Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito.
like you choke on a stick.
God.
On te porte pas la bouche pleine.
I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free?
Si tu parles la bouche pleine, ça fait mal.
It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed.
Vous voulez que je mange pour être plus en caractère?
No.
I wonder who my roommate is gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends.
Craig and I were a good roommate. Can be a lifelong friend.
Can't relate.
But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh my god.
Can relate. Oh no.
I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent the semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough and that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Car ruled.
Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit though?
Oh boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you.
She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second.
So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Viga.
He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he?
What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park this last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it.
Hornies.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Est-ce qu'elle commence à pleurer?
Peut-être. I promise I'll try harder.
I pat her on the back.
Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences.
Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you.
Oh.
My eyes immediately well up with tears.
Oh, Dad, don't cry.
Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're grown up now and you're such a good person and I hope you know how important you are to me.
Davey, please stop crying. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too.
It's funny.
Dad, I can't get tears in a burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad.
Oh,
I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead.
love ya, kiddo.
Love you too, Pops.
Oh.
Je crois qu'il pleuvait.
Welcome. You've got
Oh,
dads.
I'm gonna go and see Matt. Oh my god. Hi. Oh, it's you.
It's me?
Yeah, it's you.
Ah, fuck. Hi, Jean. It's me.
Jean?
Hi, Jean.
Jean.
Jean-Cul. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you're signing up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them.
Okay, sure.
On l'a déjà eu celle-là.
Oh wait, yeah. Celui de d'Admiral, mais pas celui-là, j'ai l'impression.
Yeah.
Hey dude, I've got the runs.
Back, and I wanna... Je veux lui envoyer un message. Je suis désolée, mais Matt, quoi.
Oui, non, je comprends, t'as totalement raison. Bonjour, monsieur.
Sinon ça va, Eric?
Ouais.
Ça va, je survis, je check mon portable de temps en temps.
I navigate to Matt's Dad Book page and type out a message.
Alors. Hey man, getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang soon. You free later?
A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response.
Oh.
Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Wanna come out? I think for a moment.
What's the Soundgarden?
It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. J'ai trop de trucs à lire.
Tu parles
Peace
trop.
playing tonight. Cool little indie punk rock band out of Canada should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone.
Oh,
Le message.
mais
Adieu.
I log off of that book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now?
You smoke weed.
With the beer.
I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age.
Dad, what are you doing?
I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school.
Anyway, what's up?
Amanda, how do I be cool?
Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night.
No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert and I don't think I've been to one since you were born.
Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember?
I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget.
That's right.
The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time?
Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it.
Oh, you're not ashamed? You seem pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapper keeper.
Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyways, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in.
À 12 ans.
Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band.
Like, do-it-yourself gutter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? What are those names? What does this mean? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk?
What's Jeremy Punk?
I made that one up to see if I could get away with it.
Oh.
Jean punk? They're not positive hardcore, are they?
He said that they're Canadian punk.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendships and politeness as core tenets of a punk scene.
Well, punk is kind of a big kind of a big genre. Comment est-ce qu'on dit?
Genre.
Genre? Ok, merci, j'avais genre le mot qui m'est sorti de la tête. Puis genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counter. J'ai des mots qui me sortent du cerveau. Counterculture, rebellion. Tu vois, les mots qui. What I'm trying to say is just enjoy the music.
That's it?
I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything.
Oh, that's comforting.
And if a strange dude in a set Euro Goes hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row.
What?
Never mind. Just have a blast tonight.
Show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front locking the door to the shop.
Hey.
Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight?
We're gonna fuck.
J'espère pas.
Already, I was
Yes,
done
of course. I
already.
definitely know what I'm talking
Any
about.
situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open. I am prepared to kill. Are you? Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! What have I done? Ah!
t'es trop intense.
Trop intense.
Retourne en arrière, retourne en arrière.
Ah! Load! Load!
Ah, on va vraiment le refaire.
Non.
Tu peux skip normalement jusqu'à la décision dans ce genre de jeu.
Ah.
Après, j'ai pas joué à DreamDaddy donc je connais pas les
Oh
boutons.
man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Bedrock, so very cool. I have no idea what I'm in for.
Hey.
Est-ce que tu peux recharger ou...
Probablement.
Oui.
Fais-le.
Oui. Ok, on va prendre celui-là. Ah man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Bedrocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for.
Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries?
Yeah.
I got 2 lined up next month. I still can get the glitter out of my car from the last one.
Stay strong.
Hey, yeah.
But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Jean, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast.
Quick question.
Hey.
J'encule.
Shoot.
What is scene?
J'en ai marre.
Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking never again.
That's confusing.
Hey.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show.
Okay.
After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally found ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place.
Je veux dire, t'es un vampire immortel, voilà quoi.
Ouais,
My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my
No, you're
life?
not.
Will
What?
Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-Punk actually a genre?
Oh, tu veux le faire, Malnock?
Allez,
Ok.
Matt, you made it.
Et ça tout de suite.
A
Oh,
younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt.
c'est trop drôle.
Kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me.
Petite chose.
Pareil.
Me too.
C'est très spécifique. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me.
Oh.
Ken.
Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? Oh.
That's my favorite
chat.
thing to do.
Oh.
Ce gars est un chat.
Oui.
A couple other people notice as Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple of people.
Mon dieu, il est connu.
Seems really in his element here.
Oh, he's so happy.
Non.
Trop chou.
Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all of these people.
Mood.
Oh.
Oh. Let's go grab a beer.
Il a besoin de protection, ce pauvre bonhomme.
Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him.
Seems like you're a popular guy out there.
Ah yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Je suis littéralement Matt.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are,
Oh mon dieu.
and that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest.
I'm blinking.
God damn it, where do I put my tongue?
See?
Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny.
Ooh.
Just you wait. Grab our drinks.
The scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it.
Ah, let's check out the merch.
Damn, hello there.
Oh.
Oh là 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 là.
Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner of the where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair.
Tu veux le faire, Eric?
Ouais. J'ai essayé, malgré la fatigue. C'est mon boire un coup. Hein.
Ah oui, n'oubliez pas de rester bien hydraté, hein, ça fatigue les cordes vocales, tout ça.
Ouais.
Hmm.
Putain, ça me faudrait que je prenne.
C'est pas à moi qui vous dire ça.
va,
Hein.
je suis pas trop fatigué au niveau des cordes vocales. Donc ça va.
Step on up, get your mark here. I got t-shirt, I got tank top, I got all the gifts and accoutrement of discerning concert goer and considerable taste might want. You.
Damn.
I gesture to myself, my face flushing red.
Yes, you! You look like a fellow who knows their music. How about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pop, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? Totally how good, sir.
Ouais, hein?
Tally ho.
Well, see here! Fine shopkeep! Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your warriors to be true of spirit? No.
Pablo.
Keep.
Ah, il s'appelle Pablo, d'accord.
Okay.
Fine question from the
Pablo.
patron.
Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat.
Your friend looked so lost. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I gave him the old razzle dazzle. How are you, Matt?
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high five but also turn it into a hug.
Oh.
No.
Your mom doing better?
She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I could make that connect.
Oh no. À moi!
And have to deal with you every single day?
No. Oh, fair enough. With you, bud.
That's Jean, though thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt.
Yes. Jean, cool. Jean, cool.
Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Yeah,
We're cool.
Oh.
Pablo brings me in for a bro
Oh.
hug.
My dude!
Oh, good.
I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people who you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass.
Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch Hound Band?
You know I'm out of the game.
Oh, it's a shame. Vacant Vale, we have Slave.
It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts.
We got the sickest logo.
While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back.
Tu veux le faire, Melnock?
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are Jonathan Jones on the Speakeasy Choir.
Choir.
My name's Daniel.
Oh, wait!
Let's start.
En fait, c'est moi, Daniel. Attends. Est-ce que c'est les gars gothiques?
Non. Quoi?
Oh no, these guys.
Oh.
Wait, what? Attends, on va voir.
Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard.
What is this?
Matt doesn't say anything, he just hands me earplugs.
Thanks! Oh mon dieu.
I put the earplugs in and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters.
Putain, c'est la fin du monde derrière.
T'as vu?
Jesus, did the Celis just break his bow in half? I don't get this.
Des tremblements de terre, tu sais.
Ouais, t'as vu?
The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation.
So you go to a lot of concerts out there, huh?
What?
Ask again.
So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh?
What?
What? Aha, yeah!
Oh, le mec.
Matt turns back his attention to the show. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo.
What?
They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out.
Oh.
Man, that was something. I promise PUP is much better.
I just have a lot of questions, but I know I'll never get the answer to.
Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Let's grab another beer.
Pauvre gars.
Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here.
Attends, j'ai un chat là sur les...
We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings.
Press F to pay respects.
C'est ça.
I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt.
Oh, mon sauveur.
Almost lost it, buddy.
Angel.
I got really nervous for a second there.
You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage.
Yes! I'm
Oh.
holding.
I can feel myself blushing a little.
Oh.
Yes!
Il fait chaud là dans ce coup.
We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start.
Busy place, huh?
Yeah, PUP really brings out a crowd.
So you go to concerts a lot?
Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder.
That's the
No.
beer.
I've never heard it, but that way, that's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Hurry up, man, they're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Non, je vais pisser dessus.
As soon as I finish my business, the band starts.
Pisser dessus.
Crap, the people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as PUP plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now?
Renifle-le. Elle fait mal. Oh là là.
Je pense pas que tu sois un chien.
Merde. Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch PUP play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy views. Ok. Comment on fait pour bouger? Ok.
WSD, peut-être.
Ow. On bully. Ah, on bully, carrément. Ah, bougez de là.
Oh, violence.
Il est où mon Matt?
Oh, le mot au bout.
Ow. There we go. Ah, mais mon bully.
Ah, putain de pogo encore.
C'est ça. Bougez votre cul. Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Rien. J'ai peur de mourir en fait dans ce genre de jeu. Aïe.
Il va mourir à la petite fête là.
C'est ça.
Mourir
Noyé dans une marée humaine.
Et... Où est Matt? Où es-tu, Matt? Oh là là.
C'est une grande allée quand
Encore
même.
une minute. Hein.
Ouais, t'as vu? Oh non. Matt! 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 Aïe, on me donne des fessées en plus.
Ah, je crois que t'es arrivé. Ah non. C'est
Aïe.
juste la zone quelque part.
Aïe! Merci pour les cœurs, j'en ai raté 2. Bougez votre cul! Cœur!
Footage of NES and
Ah.
SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to
Cœur,
explain right
voilà.
now. But
Allez, 30
you'll get it, I
secondes.
promise. You
Ouais.
should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
Cœur! Voilà. Mouah.
So we added the
Cœur! Cœur! Donnez-moi les cœurs! Bougez-vous! Ah! Y'a trop de monde!
Oh mon dieu.
Où je vais?
Non!
Oh non! C'est tombé!
Ah!
Qui était presque.
Je savais pas qu'on pouvait tomber.
After searching and searching, I realize it's impossible. I'll never be able to find Matt in this subculture. Guess I'll just camp out here.
F.
I watch PvP set by my lonesome out next to a bunch of hip 20-somethings. I can tell they're judging my clothes and I want so badly to grab them by the shoulders and explain the usefulness of utility pockets, but I try to focus on the concert. Man, I wish Matt were here.
Oh.
The show finally ends and I wait for Matt outside. After a minute or two, Matt spots me. Dude,
You sure are sight for sore eyes. Sorry, I lost you back there.
it's all good. Wasn't it a great show?
Totally. Wouldn't it be more fun with you, though?
Well, next time I guess we'll just have to hold hands though. Lose each other, huh? Ah, ne donne pas tes idées. I laugh. Am I blushing? You hungry?
Starving.
Follow me.
Sure. Can I get laid?
Let's go.
Matt and I walk
Mamma mia!
to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth.
About to eat some ass.
There I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? And out of nowhere I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms. And just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterward and we still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful...
Glad you guys worked it out.
Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter.
So how did you get to see all of these amazing concerts?
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes.
I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
I got that feeling.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can.
That's really nice of you.
Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other.
How's Carmencita?
She says she wants to learn the drums.
Oh boy.
Petit boy.
It'll be loud and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it?
I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey, yeah.
Like what?
Society.
Fashion, moi je dirais.
Ouais.
Consumérisme, je dirais.
Je sais pas ce que ça voulait dire. You can always fly in the face of the fashion industry. That's a good anti-establishment option.
Matt gestures to my outfit. I think you've got that one covered, dude.
C'est violence.
I'm hurt. I thought I was among friends.
He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The
That's
breakfast I
fine.
ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey,
Man,
hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling.
I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Please don't get me laid. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people.
Oh,
Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so
social
cool.
anxiety. Me too! I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always.
Hey.
Ah, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that. I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading dollar stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out.
On l'a vu, sa fille? On l'a vu, non?
Oui.
Oui,
Elle est trop
je
chaude.
Oui, elle est
je m'en
super
rappelle plus. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective
Elle
houses.
lui avait offert à son père une couronne de
Une couronne de fleurs.
Ah oui, mon frère.
Tonight was a blast, man.
Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning.
Ah, you and me both.
Hmm.
I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with.
Oh,
Aw.
I'm glad.
Oh.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man.
Stay frosty.
Called me cool. Matt called me cool.
Oh!
And I haven't been late. Success! I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from.
Oh là.
Oh, c'est à moi. Hey Pops, how was the show?
Matt thinks I'm cool!
You don't say?
Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool! Oh mon
Blind leading the blind, huh?
Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable.
Dun,
Sans?
Dieu.
Alright, I'm heading to Hey Pops. I'll see you in the pit.
Night, kiddo.
Not through the gas station.
Ouais,
donc,
j'ai vu ça. Oh,
Oui. Date complete.
Bi.
Yeah, even Pitchfork would like that.
Oh, il a une belle voix.
se rend vers son Sonic, tu sais.
Oui.
Oh là là, oh là là, oh là là, là là.
Piece of cake.
Hey, Jean.
So, what are your feelings about poker beyond hardly knowing?
Poker? I hardly know her. Ok. Bon, je sais pas s'il va nous répondre. I do take up the runs. Ah, ok, en fait, on peut. Ok. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I found helpful in strenuous times such as these. Okay. Ouais. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on that book?
Why, Jean, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for $1? But I am, of course,
Wow.
flattered. You should buy Amanda more things.
Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no.
Wow.
I didn't say that. You never heard that.
This is gold.
I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables.
Totally holding on to this for later.
Wait, do you even remember what I majored in?
I decline to comment.
Cool. There we go. Du coup...
Wouldn't that make it worse?
Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting.
Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running.
Jag sa det.
Oops.
Wanted to come with me to the gym.
Hey dude, I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
diarrhea.
Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea?
Come on, man, it will be fun.
If you have diarrhea,
know
just
what?
eat fucking rice and bananas.
Oui. When are we doing this? There is 30 more minutes left in this mid-hill marathon.
I'm outside right now. What?
Damn.
I'm warming up.
Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her Surprisada world cheesecake out of the oven.
Tu veux pas voir quelqu'un d'autre?
Si, attends, je vais juste voir des réponses de maths. Attends. 3 petits points.
There it is. Well, good talk.
Well, actually, like, fucker, I just stroke and I had to take the shot. Please, man, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated.
No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send invite you away.
That
Poker.
sounds great. I love losing money.
Cool, dude. See you soon.
Oh, fuck, attends. On peut aller voir Damien?
Damien. Ouais,
Oh
c'est
là
Damien,
là,
pas Daniel.
Oui, Damien.
C'était toi, Elric?
Non, je suis Damien.
Ah oui.
Je vais beaucoup me parler moi-même en fait.
C'est beau.
Never give up, never remember. Okay. Hey people.
Never gonna give you
Never gonna
They were
let,
gonna
you,
let
down.
you down.
Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message.
Vas-y,
Hey
parle-toi.
dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime.
I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing.
Maybe we
Then
can
he keeps
hang down
typing.
or something.
Oh non.
And typing.
Just
Man,
pour
is this
tes
guy
choses.
writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some...
Oh no.
Damn.
And he's still
Juste
typing.
un ok.
I sip my coffee and the computer finally...
Jean. Oh là là.
Oh là là.
Jean.
Ouais.
I
What
must
is
Le
it?
confess.
wall text.
Attends. Jean, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting didn't paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Okay. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, Damien Bloodmarch.
I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times.
Ici ce message.
Putain. Hey, Amanda! I'm gonna get laid! Can you help me with something?
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples.
Oh! No! Can you interpret this for me?
I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message.
I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now?
Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See that? Kids got over saying lol and lamaro or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the number.
1800s.
1800.
So what do I do?
Where's your pen and quill?
What?
Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball?
Okay, now I know you're messing with me.
Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry? Dowry?
Dowry.
Dowry? Okay.
Dowry?
Doritos?
No. Or
So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about that back to me, aren't you?
like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Oh, still got a B though.
Great. So what do I say to Damien?
I got this.
Amanda reaches over me and types in the cube.
Sure thing, dude! Regards.
Send and smiles.
I suppose that's that. Wow, cette maison.
I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac.
Damn, c'est beau.
Walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one.
Oh mon dieu, faut utiliser le knock knock.
Oui.
Pull the large, ornatively carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against it.
The door.
I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on.
No. Oh.
As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me.
Hello?
Silence. Oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien?
Jean, pleasure to have you in my home. Ooh.
C'est un vampire ce gars.
Oui, oui, on est des
I look up and see Damien standing at the top
vampire.
of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder.
What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. No, mon Dieu. And the creepy old paintings? I like old paintings. Oh! Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay.
Je crois qu'Eowyn devient fou.
Damien leads me around his house, showcasing parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and then the parlor again for some reason.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture. Architecture, merci, might suggest.
Brain fart.
Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. Okay, so.
Walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster.
Did they listen to my chemical romance in the Victorian era?
C'est trop bien avec Chemical Romance.
That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward. There's more to see. Okay.
I reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish.
And this is the library.
Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. Walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room.
Oh.
Walk up to the glass display of pink bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive.
Nice bags. I paint them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned that I will stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Oh, you know, Jean, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels
I guess. I'd say.
ouais, on sait pas, would encourage youth into life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction for work and school. D'accord.
Pull out a book at random and examine the cover. Opening it, I turn to random pages and read aloud.
Naruto! Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Breathless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
Oh my.
Oh. Okay, I think that's enough. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Damien snaps the book shut and puts.
Naruto Sasuke. Fanfiction.
Putain, that's a rare book
Ok,
for private.
ok, il aime le yaoi.
Je vais dire que j'ai lu des trucs similaires.
Ouais.
Comme tout le monde.
Voilà.
I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back.
Aww.
Damn.
He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with
Aw.
one hand now.
Damn!
I'm gonna date all the dads.
T'as vu, same. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly at our full-length windows? Wait, really? No.
No.
But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke.
Oh.
Okay. Please, will you join me for tea? Oh, oui, sure.
I follow Damien to his sitting room, where
Il a
finger
une 6
fruits
en moins
have...
sur la table.
Huh?
Quoi?
J'ai fait le blague.
Where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful, tiled silver tray. Take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea.
I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this.
Damien smiles to himself.
What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the latter time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served. Okay. Oh, my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Okay.
Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich.
Tiny
Aw.
sandwich.
Je peux mettre son main.
Oh là là, non, 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 non.
Oh là là.
Oh là là.
Vous avez-
Les con. Oh mon dieu, l'aubergine quoi.
Les aubergines.
It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. The ones
Thank
ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did
Took me to
take
see a
you into
marching
the
band.
Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm
Mike,
afraid I
make
don't
the rules.
understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's... You know, the song Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Mon dieu.
He takes a sip of tea.
I I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, but to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Jean, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies.
Quick, sounds sophisticated.
Le deuxième.
Okay.
Where's
The written word Spanish I can't speak anymore.
Fascinates me.
Fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to enjabble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer? In a sense?
We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
Come, I have one more thing to show you.
Ah,
j'ai cru que ça allait être le lit.
Oh.
Damien takes me around the back of his home.
Il
A
y a des
variety of
trucs,
flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rooms. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
So
My
nice.
garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal or romantic relationships in public. So lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Putain.
Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower.
Favavine? Okay. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means?
My loins are bleeding.
Normalement, je crois que c'est le deuxième si.
Ouais, j'aurais pensé aussi. Oh là là, oh là 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 là.
Trop d'aubergines.
Oh là 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 là. Oh là là, je crois qu'il va nous lay. The
Dans la
orange
nuque.
lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. That's what's your favorite type of flower?
Soit tu peux prendre le Snapdragon, soit le Honeysuckle. C'est
Bah,
évident
j'aurais
que.
Honeysuckle, mais c'est quand même mes choix, donc j'ai
Mais
pas...
t'as lu les réponses ou
Oui, mais voilà, spoil pas, quoi. Enfin, c'est...
Ah, ouais.
Le but, c'est d'être honnête avec soi-même aussi. It smells really good.
Et de faire des loads quand ça marche pas.
Exactement.
Exactement.
Oui, mais c'est-à-dire qu'on a quand même la réaction en direct. On prend la strip, on est là, ah non, c'était pas la bonne.
Voilà,
Alors que si on le sait à l'avance, c'est un peu nul.
oui.
Voilà.
And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. Oh oui, j'en mange de ces trucs, ce sont des cookies.
Pareil.
I have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Oh
Vous savez qu'on peut faire des bouquets de fleurs mangeables.
oui.
Ça se fait, c'est super
You
intéressant.
would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before.
Oh.
I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Oh, Jean, will you excuse me? I must take this.
He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone.
Je suis un peu déçue que ce soit pas la musique de Bonne Trouseuse, quoi. Go for it.
Damien smiles and walks back to the house.
Ah oui.
I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died.
Putain, c'est triste.
Oh hey, a gargoyle.
Oh non!
Oh. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Non! Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
Fix that garg.
Ah, Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Non.
C'est l'air d'être
C'est
la
ma
tête.
tête.
Ok, ça c'est quoi? C'est les pattes. Ok, hop.
Ok. C'est bon, c'est pas trop compliqué.
Fais vite. Putain, qu'as-tu fait? What have I done? Ah!
Oh.
Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Mais.
Elle est à l'envers? On dirait qu'elle est à l'envers. Tu peux la retourner genre de haut en bas?
Ah oui!
Encore? Encore? Non,
Merde.
tu t'as fait 2 fois.
Merde. Ah,
Oh, non,
là.
voilà.
Ah.
Comme ça.
Oh!
As! Damn!
Oh mon dieu. Elle est cassée, la gargouille.
Putain, mais quel truc!
Il a pas fait exprès.
Je sais, mais je suis en
And
train
that's
de...
it. Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Oh.
Jean, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright?
Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away.
Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to his school post-haste. Post-haste, oh mon dieu, mon anglais. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side.
Let's
go.
go.
Damn.
Oh mon dieu, j'ai deviné.
Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking.
Oh.
Hey, Damien. You're in your haircut time.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend.
Wow, whatever it is, it does seem like this Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble video.
J'avoue, putain.
What is it this time?
Dumpster fire.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe.
Est-ce qu'il a coincé cette bite dans un mur?
Est-ce qu'il en
Damien
a
and
eu
I
ou non?
fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. Pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness.
Dans
Avec
la
les vides
cave.
poulets. Watch your step.
I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and I don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basement.
T'entends des bruits en
Oh,
latin,
Dieu.
We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucia and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucia has a bloody nose.
Oh.
Ah, oula.
Tu veux faire Malnock?
Ah oui, ah pardon. Allô, bonjour. Thanks for coming. I can make herds of or tales of this.
I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around.
What happened here? Ernest punched me. C'est qui faisait cette voix?
Pas moi.
Ernest, je sais plus du tout. C'était pas
Je crois
Eowyn
que
qui avait
il me
fait
semble, hein.
Ernest?
Ah oui, si tu veux.
Du coup, tu veux le faire, Jade?
Lucian tried to kill me.
Ah, ok.
C'est bon.
Who falls silent.
I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen.
You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me.
Mon dieu.
Whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cast off Amontillado Ernest?
I'm never confirming nor denying that. Mon dieu. Quel trou du cul, quoi.
I turn to Damien and whisper to him.
What's a cask of Amontillado? It's a classic
Blind
gore Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with a promise, the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
C'est pratique.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. Quel trou du cul. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly build a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine.
And you were crackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off.
Tipped.
Ernest. 20 minutes?
Don't judge me.
It's okay.
Dad,
Sweet Manchego.
It took you 20 minutes. So we just did an entire 2 weeks unit on the cask of Amontillado. It took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading
20.
you to an elaborate ruse. You ever read the story? Ah mais mon anglais c'est crappy. Hein.
I read the first 5 pages and then read the review of the movie.
It's only 5 pages long. And there is no movie.
Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me.
Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Oh, Bim.
Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands.
Putain, c'est quoi, c'est
Oh, teenagers.
You guys are already telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here.
Alright, I'm feeling Tisander, what the hell, don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week.
Ernest and Lucien high five. Teacher starts to stump up the stairs.
Toujours à toi, Malak.
Ouais, je sais pas comment... Hugo. I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too.
Thank you for your mediation.
We all head up the stairs and out of the school, tense side. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily.
No, too.
I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car.
Can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed.
Il a essayé d'en mûrir ses potes, quoi. Ouais.
Putain, mais oui. Ah, je crois qu'en fait c'était un coup monté parce qu'ils ils ont fait un...
Possible. Oui, ils ont fait un
high
high
five,
five
quoi.
à la fin.
Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Ah bah, putain.
Lucien continues staring out of the
Love you too. Oh.
Oh.
Spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside.
I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best. I can't speak. I just want what's best for him. Oh mon dieu. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. Oh. See you around soon. It would be my honor and my pleasure.
Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Damn.
Come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her.
Ça fait environ 1 heure qu'on stream, si jamais.
Oui.
Ouais.
Même 2
Je me
heures.
demandais si on...
1h30, ouais.
2 heures.
Du coup, j'allais dire on
Ouais.
s'arrête là, mais on finit juste ce truc-là.
On finit ce petit bout?
Ouais.
Ok. Yo,
C'est le petit bout.
Watcha, watcha.
sais pas. Tiny Who's Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition.
Wow.
I hate
Casser
this
une dent sur
show.
le X.
Ouais.
The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in Extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The tiny house hunting brothers watched them with amused expressions, both of their heads touching the.
I told you I wanted a two-bath, shabby, chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom.
Oula.
But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad.
Je viens de pas mettre un pan.
Oh.
Why don't they just get a regular size house?
I don't know. How did afternoon tea go?
It got strange. We had to go to a school to pick up Lucien since he tried to...
He lured Ernest down the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to break him into the wall, right?
How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me?
Lucian live streamed the entire thing.
Oh, this entire day is beyond me. Mon Dieu. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy is a character, but he's really good company. And the surprisingly diplomatic dad.
I dig his style.
You know what? Me too. Ok, on va s'arrêter là du coup.
Ok.
Comme t'as fait deux... Ouais, ça fait 2 rendez-vous, donc
Ouais.
ouais.
Ah ouais, non, tranquille là.
Darkness.
Bang.
Pretty humor,
On a
goofy,
eu un B à
darkness.
l'autre, non?
S!
Oh, S.
J'adore le darkness. Ça fait...
Oui.
Goofy. Oh, il a
With
une belle
darkness.
voix aussi. Oh. Interview with a vampire. J'ai lu ça en... Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
En
Amazon?
achievement?
Dead Mason? This is Steven from Dead Mason. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait! I'll be right down! Merde.
Eowyn.
Oui, on s'arrête là. On s'arrête. Save!
Utilise the word, stop le temps.
Ça va, le dos.
Attends, save.
Voilà, je pense qu'on peut y aller. Hop.